All right. Well, we got a lot of top waters. I mean, going nuts here lately. So let's get you guys over here so I can see what y'all saying. Turn the volume down so we get no feedback, and voila. Okay, so all right. Well, I did paint not a top water today. It's sort of a this is a bass, largemouth bass lure. It's a swim bait. It's a diving swim bait. Something I wanted to try. Fun for trolling. But this is one of the new ones. This is a popper, Whopper plopper popper. That's really, really, really tiny. And gosh, I really think that's going to be just a home run, is what I think that. And I did lose a lot of these, so I did more wake baits that are German brown designs. So we need more. All right, so I know I got so many. I really did. I don't have to buy lures for a while. So we're going to do some spooks. These are spooks with rattles. Um, Something I had a hard time finding. Finally found some from Sugar Tit. Um, and we're going to do 5 of these. Get my Leatherman over here. Hey, Emily. Hey, Connery. Yeah, Connery. Yeah, I'm looking forward to Thursday with you. Um, I gotta, yeah, today I also have to put together some. I think I got one, two. I can probably make a third. Do I have a third? Yeah, yeah. There's a couple more spinning rods. I got to make some more spinning rods uh, for those girls. So they have no tackle, no gear. So I have to make some more. I mean, put some together for tomorrow for them. So we'll see. I mean, yeah, they're going to catch a lot of fish. There's no doubt about it. I hope they go away from their vacation with really good memories. So these are a walking bait. These you throw out there. They sit on top of the water, and then you twitch it, and it just shoots back and forth on the water like a dying fish. And you got to be careful because birds come down and get them. They really do. So you got to be really careful. Look for the birds. I caught a bird Monday. Look for the birds. All right. So with these, I'm going to go with a black base on them. And then we're going to make them silver, is what we're doing. So I got a lot of black. So we're going to use a black base and then paint them silver, which I have a really good silver there. So, and that always looks better over a black base. So that's what we're doing. And that's what we're going to do. So we're just going to paint this all black. And I have been painting because we're selling so much, but I had run out of my topwater stuff. So I had to order a bunch of topwater lures in order to cater to the season. I love this square bill crank, by the way. It was a beautiful square bill crank. All right. So used it up. What we want to do, and we're going to clean this out. I'm going to shake a lot until I mix that because it's got a lot of pigmentation in it. Aluminum. I'm going to thin it out to go through this medium um, brush, and it'll work really, really good. And we're just cleaning this out with some simple green and some simple water. Spray it out, backfeed it, get all that black out of there, and voila, we have a clean brush, relatively speaking, for us to go to our next color. So very cool. It'll be fun, Connery. I got a pontoon boat for us too, and it's the fishing one. It's even got a live well in it. So very cool. We're gonna have fun. But it's got a fish finder and live well. We should be doing really good on Wednesday. I also have it Monday and Wednesday of the following week too. So I mean, if you feel inclined and school or your schedule is good, then you are more than happy to join me. But this stuff, and it's got a mixing ball in it, so it's got this is a Creatix Wicked color. This is the Wicked aluminum medium, and we're going to spray this over this black once it does a touch dry on it, and it's going to look really, really good. We're going to need some thinner. Where's my dropper? I got a dropper around here someplace. But a silver spook is going to look really good. And we might put a little bit of red on it just to mix it up a little bit. So that'll be... Yeah, I know it's up to your parents. And I appreciate that. I mean, of course it is. Oh, definitely it's up to your parents. Oh, there's the dropper. I have a new there somewhere. So let's turn these around so we get these other ones dry too. If you don't dry the first coat, then it sort of bleeds, just doesn't adhere. The top coat doesn't adhere, and then it just sort of bubbles is what it does. It's just no fun. So add one or two of those down here. Do that, but I think I fixed it. Yeah, this one's going to be a fun one. I'm going to troll that. That's really a pretty cool. First time I did a 6-segmented bait. So clear coating, that'll be a challenge. I really am looking forward to this one. I think this one's going to catch a lot of fish. Actually, I think all of them will. Got some nice poppers. Platinum and blue with red. Little Whopper Ploppers. I mean, this one's a guarantee. That's going to work every time. It's going to work every time. This will catch these topwater walking baits will just catch bigger fish. So it'll do. All right. Let's get some of this in here. There. Always clean the nozzle because you can get little bits of paint through the nozzle there. And want to make sure that you get nothing but paint, not flakes in there. We're going to go through a lot of this, so we're going to put quite a bit in there. Thin it out. And mix it up. And then make these look metal. Thank you, Connery. Yeah, there's some really good ones there. We'll probably be fishing with some of these with you on Wednesday because I'll finish them up tonight and get the clear coat on them after I put the eyes on them. And we'll be fishing with some of these on Wednesday. All right, so that's not completely dry. We need to get that completely dry. All right. Take that off. That looks pretty good. Let's get this one completely dry, and we'll work on that next. So now, the black base really makes this silver really pop. See that? Makes it really, 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 really pop. You can't put a lot of heat on this when it is drying this metallic stuff, or else it'll bubble. So we need to sort of let it bring it back from the dryer. Let the cooler air cool it down. We're going to dry it up. Looks really good. You see, like this is what happens when it's not completely dry. You see how what it does? So we gotta let these dry a little longer because it's starting to separate. So we'll just let them dry a little longer so it doesn't happen. I don't waste more paint because I can fix that. I just paint over it, and it'll be fine. Nobody will ever know that I did that. So what else? I do have some finished baits here. This is a finished bait, so it looks really good. It's all finished. Got to put hooks on it, of course. But this one, I really think this fluorescent yellow and red is going to really kill it. I mean, I really think it's going to do a good job. This one right here, this orange and green, it's really cool looking too. And then my poppers, I did all the same. So they're pearl, blue, and then this red on it. So it's pearl red and this metallic blue. It's really cool. I think those poppers work really good too. Um, like I said, this is a new bait. First time I ever did a 6-segmented bait. So when I clear coat this, I brush it on. Have to go really thin on it so it doesn't leak and actually affect the swim action to it, because that's a fabric that is actually in there, some type of fabric. And we'll just have to, this one's going to be very careful clear coat. Very, very, very careful clear coat. But I'm going to paint more of these because, oh my gosh, look at that. I mean, it's a popper and a Whopper plopper. It's got holes in the tail, which is going to give good bubbling action in the back. This right here is it's going to catch smallmouth like crazy. That is going to catch smallmouth like crazy. All right, let's see if I can get. You just waste a lot of paint when you do it too quickly. So, but that's what we got to do now. This is what I did. It's only about a 5 or 10% in thinner. And it's a special thinner, so it's not water. It's going to be mine. That one is. The fish won't care. Fish don't care if it's bubbly a little bit. One of my more effective lures is one that I sort of mispainted and I didn't sell it. So I use it. Catch a lot of fish on it. They don't care. I know where the painting imperfection is, but the customer doesn't. I mean, the customer does. So, I mean, that's the way it works. Those look really good. We're going to accent them with some red, I think. This poor guy, oh gosh, this poor guy is just, it's just a mess, actually. It's just a mess. So what I'm going to do, should I? Yeah. I'm going to just take off the paint because he just did not do well. And dry him up. It's going to be a little different because I took some of the black off. So it's actually going to have some gradation, but that one's going to be mine. Again, the fish don't care. Hey, James, the fish don't care. Um, when you paint a bait, there are certain little imperfections of my painting. I mean, I keep those baits for myself in my tackle box, um, but fish don't care. I mean, if that was slightly weird, it'll still catch fish. I think there's one here. Oh yeah, this one. So it's got a little bit of an imperfection right here. But, you really can't see it, but I mean, I know it's there. So it's okay. It's okay. I just need to dry that off really good so I can repaint it. I've done that a few times where I just wiped it clean and done it again. You know what we could do? Take this fluorescent yellow and do the bottom. And just, the base of it. So it really is shiny, when we're walking on top of the water. So I think that'll be a better thing than red. I think this fluorescent yellow really set it off in the water, and it'll look really cool. So, but we're going to. Okay, feels good. This will be interesting to see how it turns out. And this one's going to be mine. I'm going to do the bottom anyway with that yellow. All right. I think it's going to look pretty cool. So, all right. So let's clean our brush out. And then we'll mix that yellow. We're going to do the base, the bottom of them with yellow. And then we're just going to go really tiny with more of these Whopper, Plopper, Popper mini baits. Wait, and if you guys haven't seen in my other video about the frogs, but you'll see that I also bought the smallest jerk bait I've ever seen in my life, crankbait I've ever seen in my life. We're going to paint some of those because I just think they're just going to catch crappie like crazy. So it's going to be the best crappie bait I've ever had. We're just going to paint them yellow and red because really, we're going to have much of a choice. thin this out a bit. Not much. All right. So now we're going to go on the bottom. Oh yeah, looks good. Just maybe the bottom, because you know these are topwater baits, so the fish are really going to see the bottom of these more than anything else. I will be walking them on top of the water. They'll see other parts, but really it's the bottom. Give a little blow of a nose. It's kind of fun actually when you do stuff like this. So we're going to dry that and give it another coat on the bottom, really yellow it up. Stay, 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 stay. Okay, stay. Okay, I'm going to dry those up and really make them bright. Do some char. Okay, buddy. Okay, I will. Thanks. We'll see you Wednesday. Uh, all right. Make those really bright yellow bottoms. And then we're going to dive into that box and get some more baits. And we're just going to paint, 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 paint. I mean, I expect to do about 100 baits. Not all in this session, because obviously I've already got about half that already. But gosh, these are going to be great. Really going to be a really good bait. Those, I just got to get those on the water. Those I already know will win. Yep. I mean, this is just all fun baits, man. These are just guaranteed catchers. Guaranteed catchers is what these are. Guaranteed catchers. It's just really up to the people. They want big fish, you know, a couple big fish or about 50 smaller fish. Which one would you rather have? Would you rather catch 50 fish or just one or two really big fish? What would you prefer? I always get torn by it, but I love ultralight fishing. So, all right. We have some pretty brilliant baits right there. So, got a little bit of yellow left in there. We're going to use it. So, and then we're going to just going to get some more baits. Just go, 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 go. Go, 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 go. Oh, yeah. These will work really, really good. These will be good topwater baits. I love the contrast between the bright silver, you know, that reflective silver pattern. Looks like a metal torpedo, but with that bright fluorescent yellow on it. So I really, really think that's going to pull them right up onto the surface when they see this thing walking on top of the water. It's going to be really cool. Really cool. This fluorescent color, you really got to cake it on, you know, layer after layer after layer. So, all right. And we've used it up. We've made it very bright yellow. sort of like the fluorescent torpedo. The fluorescent torpedo, that's what we're going to call it. We just made a fluorescent torpedo. It is fluorescent paint, so it really does glow. And sometimes you do white bases and black bases. And the next ones we're going to do is white bases. So and that's what we're going to do. And because they're going to be real, you won't believe these next ones. You just won't believe it. Even I have a hard time believing that they make something like this. So uh, some of my custom hangers here, also known as paper clips. Boy, I've got so much eyes to do. You know, it's a lot of work. What I'm doing right now is just a lot of work. Um, so this is the one I kind of messed up on. But after the clear coat's on, even I will have a hard time telling the difference. So I'm not too worried about it. It adds to its uniqueness, you know? It just does. It is a one-off lure. And when you do everything by hand, technically they're all one-off lures. I mean, that's it. I mean, bright yellow and it's just a brilliant, brilliant lure to throw in the water, catch their attention. So, you know, walking lure is more for the advanced fishermen, so it's really not for the beginner. I could teach the girls this maybe on our fourth lesson, you know, how to walk a lure on top of the water. But we're going to teach them how to catch bass, how to catch trout, how to catch crappie, purchase different types of fish, you know, in the lake. So at the end of their 4 lessons, they will be pretty accomplished fisher women, the girls. So, all right. So there's that. All right. All right. So these next ones, you'll laugh. I know you'll laugh at them. That one. That one. That one. Oh, I gotta do these. Oh, I gotta do these. And wait a minute, where's my other one? It's in one of these bags, actually. So, I mean, they're so little, you can't see them. That's how little these things are. Where is it? Oh, there's another bag. Oh, there they are. Okay. Okay, I gotta do those two. Where did it go? Down in the purgatory it goes. Dang. All right. Okay, you will laugh at these. And you're thinking, how do you cast that? Like, well, you do it with ultralight, is what you do. But these little guys here, I got to do some of these because, you know, those are guaranteed crappie getters. And they just are. It's going to be a crappie getter. But we got to tape off the bill. It'll be a simple paint job. That's what it's going to be. And use very little tape on it. Here, a little piece of tape. We're going to tape off that bill. Look at that thing. It's so little. It's so cute. We're not going to use much paint on these, huh? Like, pss, pss, done. Pss, pss, Done. Oh my goodness, these things are so little. Even taping them is kind of crazy, but well, that's what you do. I mean, even little baits actually take more work than bigger baits because it's such a small canvas um, to do, and we might put a pattern on it. Maybe a scale pattern, just because I feel like it. So this is going to be a lot of fun to actually fish these this week. These are going to be a lot of fun to fish. I know. I mean, these will just catch fish left and right. Fish these around the marina. Fish are going to be jumping all over these things. That's what's going to happen. And look at that. They're so little. They're so little. They're so cute. All right. So I really want these to be bright. So we got to put white base on it. We got some small lipless too. These little lipless, those are very important. Small mouths. And then I got these swimming paddle tail lures. We really got to do something with these too, because I really think those will do good for bigger fish. So I just think a large mouth, small mouth, maybe even a German brown will hit those babies really hard. So we're just going to have fun with those. All right. Probably put too much in here because they're so little. I'm not used to it. Look at that, because they're little. Like little itty bitty teardrops. Make them bright white. We'll make the colors really. Remember, these are really aimed at. We're going to have to do more. So we'll get more of those. We're going to do 10 of them. I don't know how many I bought. Maybe 15, 20 of these. I think we all bought 20 of them. So let's. So we're going to let those dry, and then we're going to do 5 more in white. And we're going to do 10 of these things. These are so little. So I just find these adorable. These are I'm going to call these my adorable cranks. That's it. These are my adorable cranks because they're adorable. But they're definitely a crappie lure. And we have a lot of crappie in our lake. And they'll dive to the perfect depth of crappie. So I'm really looking forward to these things just grabbing fish left and right down there. This is one of those crowd pleasing lures, where you give it to a kid, you send him out there, and he's just yelling and screaming because it's the coolest thing ever because they caught fish. Hey, Darren. Thanks. Thank you. Hit like. So I'm doing little itty bitty baits. Look at these. I've already done like 50 others, but we're doing 10 of these right now, and we're going to make these a really eye-popping colors. So we'll probably do these in a fluorescent yellow, 5 of them in yellow, and then 5 of them in a sort of a candy red. And or maybe, yeah, we'll do yellow and red because those are really the 2 biggest colors. So we're going to do that. So let's take you off and put another one here. Take you off. Put another one. We'll paint a one. And we're going to take you off, swap you out, and you. Oops. Good. And you. All right. Little things. Just little things. Okay, so we're going to put those over there. Spray these white. I know. Look at that thing. So little, so cute. So cute. My cute lures. Crappie lures. So cute. Cute, cute, cute. Cute, cute, cute. Little more white. Just enough to be 10. Okay, now we'll clean this out. And we're going to do fluorescent yellow and then the candy apple red. So we'll have two different colors. One or the other always works. So we're good to go on that. We use a brush to sort of, regular brush to clean that out. Make sure I get the walls all clean. And then we're going to do this crazy color here. It really is. That's not that. That's this crazy color. So really cool. Uncle Mike. So now we're going to mix this up real good again, and we're going to layer this on. This actually, you got to put like 3 or 4 of these layers on to get it to that yellow. But it's going to really pop. Really bright yellow. Bright yellow. Put the clear coat on, it makes it even brighter. So, believe it or not. Almost out of yellow. mix this green or red. Maybe I should have gone with a black base with the red, but it works either way. Black would make it a darker, more blood red instead of a bright red. So, all right, let's clean this out. Now, with just the eye on there, that'll give it contrast. So, once I put eyes on it, that'll be the contrast on those. Crazy. So cute. They really are very cute. I mean, look at that. That is going to catch a fish right there. That's going to catch a fish. I guarantee these little itty bitty baits will catch. Oh, dang it. Ah, no. Okay, it's pretty dry already. So good. Good. Yeah, these are going to catch baits. I guarantee it. Oh, my God. They're going to be so good. These are going to be so good, these baits. This is like the perfect bait for young people to learn on, you know? A nice hard bait that's going to just catch fish left and right. And they'll get the feel of it. Really good stuff. I mean, I wish I could have them ready for tomorrow, but that's impossible. So we'll just have to have them ready for Wednesday. And the next week. So they'll catch them. Okay. I can bet money on these, although I don't bet, but these will definitely catch fish. A lot of them too. More than, I mean, they'll be yelling and screaming, "Oh my God, oh my God, oh my God. It's so beautiful, so beautiful. Look at that, look at that. I got one, I got one." Yeah. They're so little. They're so little. Good. All right. All right, now we gotta, let's put these back on their little holders. Without dropping one, they're so little. Shake that red up a little bit more. Do these in a bright red. I mean, those two colors, fluorescent yellow and red. I mean, you cover just about every lake there is. So, hey, he's back. He's back. Oh, look at our little itty bitty baits. Put eyes on them. They look good. They're going to look cool. Actually, they got big eyes too. Yeah, big eyes. So now we're going to paint it with these 5 red. Paint these 5 red. This is like a really cool candy red. So this is really a brilliant red. Look at that. That's about as red as it gets. Really good paint. We're going to put a couple coats on these just to make it redder and redder, like we did with the fluorescent yellow. I swear I changed elevations where this paint is coming out. Some of these wicked colors, they just flow crazy. So I'm going to add a little bit more, and we're going to do another coat on top of those once we get sort of a tacky dry to it. We really want it to be the reddest possible. I know they're tiny. Guaranteed these little guys are going to catch fish. These are like crappie baits, and they're they're crankbait. I mean, they got a lip, so they'll go down a few feet. They'll be perfect for crappie. I know, so little, but they're going to catch fish. Those will catch fish all day long. Okay, so we have the next lure we're going to do is a swim bait. This little guy right here. Oh, no. We'll do the lipless cranks next, because I bought 5 tiny lipless cranks. The reason I went tiny is because the smallmouths love this. So this is the small lipless crank. So we're going to do those 5 next, and we're going to make it sort of a green with stripes. Really needed to sort of give a nice contrast down it. So that's what we're going to do. Might do something like that, maybe. I don't know. We can go orange with green stripes on it. We could do that. Yeah, we can do something like that. We'll figure it out. We'll figure it out, because I always do. All right, let's put some more paint on these. Really don't need to put much paint on these. Oh, yeah, baby. Okay. See how those dry. Got a little bit more paint in there. And then we're going to I'm going to figure this one out. Green with black. That's what we'll do. We'll do green with black stripes on this. Do a black base though. We'll keep the top black and paint the bottom like a bright green. That's what we'll do. So do a black base and use that base as the top, so I don't have to repaint it. It'll be easier too. A lot easier to paint. There's everything. Small always catches fish. Small always catches fish. You're not going to catch big fish, but you're going to catch a lot of fish. like I said, I mean, would you rather catch 50 fish or one big one? You know, and I'm more of the line catch 50 fish than one big and then one big one. Although you do remember the one big one more than 50 small ones. So, but since I'm teaching 3 young ladies how to fish for their first time, they're going to want to catch 50 fish, no matter how big they are. And that's just the way it's going to be. I mean, they're going to go back and tell Dad, you know, in Florida, because he lives in Florida, um, you know, have video for them and stuff. You know, have fun. I mean, I ain't getting paid for it. I'm just doing it because I'm a nice guy, I guess. But I mean, he's renting the boat. And my boat, there ain't no way I can fit 4 people in my boat. Only 2. It's half that size. All right, we're almost. These are super bright red. Look at that. I mean, that is just so bright. It's awesome. Awesome. Like the perfect color. Perfect color. Perfect color. Perfect color. La 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 la. Perfect color. Perfect color. I love it. Yeah, we are. You gotta have crappie jigs. You just do. I mean, in our lake, you just gotta have some crappie baits. So, I mean, people just want to catch something. Kids don't care what they catch; they just want to catch fish. I don't care if it's a perch. I tell them to use worms a lot. I mean, you really can't go wrong with a worm. Can't go wrong with a worm. All fish bite worms. All right, we will do these small lipless cranks. They're 1 3/4 inch lipless cranks. So these aren't even 2 inches, but they really are a fantastic smallmouth bass lure. They really are. You can't. I mean, you'll catch smallmouth, and smallmouth is the best biting fish in the lake. Whether you catch a half pounder or a 1 pounder, you're just going to have fun. God, I got so many to put eyes on. Eyes are going to take forever. We're going to do uh, these and the next ones, and then we just got to start putting eyes on because I have to let the eyes dry before I can clear coat them. And it's going to take a couple sessions of clear coat um, in order to get these done. And I want them all done by the end of tonight, so they'll be dry and ready to go for Wednesday. Because I just want to, I mean, to be honest, I just want to fish with some of these. Hey, baby. There's my kitty cat. Bello. Bello. Bello's my Maine Coon. Big, oh, dang it. It wasn't dry yet. I touched it. I have to put a little more red on it. That is unacceptable. Unacceptable, Mike. All right. Okay. it's fixed. You think the fish will care? Nah, fish don't care. It has my fingerprint on it. But you can't see it now. Can't see it. Clean that out. Sorry, we need to clean it too bad because we're going to put a black in here. We're going to go with the black face on these lipless. And I have to clean it up really good when you put white in and go lighter colors. But not right now. So, all right. Doing well. We are doing well. Since these are, there's no lip on them. Because they're lipless. And tiny lip baits are really hard to do. Because they're so little. They're just so little. Everything's, I mean, it's harder to handle, it's harder to do. Gotta dry this one bait because I caked on that red pretty good. I don't want to mess it up again. Yeah, well, purple is a good color, and I do purple baits, but people don't buy purple baits. They don't think it does good. But I tell them, you know, the purple is a good strike indicator, and it looks great in the water, but people have to buy it. But, you know, they'll buy red ones. They'll buy yellow ones. That's what they'll do. But I agree. Purple is a good strike color. All right, there we go. There's our last little guy. So we just did 10 of those. All right, let's get the last of these lipless. I only bought 5 of these. I don't think people believe in them as much as I do, but they are really good baits. Really are very good baits. So now we're going to paint these black. Paint it black. Black, 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 black. Stay up. There you go. So my next purchase is going to be, when that day does arrive, a nice BFS setup. Nice BFS setup. Bait finesse. It's one of my favorite ways to fish. Just need a drop in here. There we go. That's done. Okay, so those are my blacks. So now we gotta clean this out pretty darn good because we're going to put a lighter color in here, obviously, because this is black, and obviously everything's going to be lighter than black. I've got to clean all this black out. And did I say orange? I think I did. I might change my mind. I have that prerogative. As an artist, I can change my mind. All right. You know, this is actually the color I was thinking about, which is this pearlized green, pearl lime, and with the black. I think it'll look really cool. You know what? We're gonna make it scales. We're gonna paint this on. So basically what will happen is that in between the green there'll be black and it'll look like scales. So that's what we're gonna do. Connor. Oh heck yeah, I did. Um, go Mondays, I caught a bird video and you will see me catch bass topwater using the toad thumper lures. Thumper lures makes the best topwater soft hollow body I've ever used. So really good hollow bodies. I mean your hookup ratio is just almost guaranteed. So really good. Let me turn these, make sure I get both sides dry on these. And then we're going to put the mesh over it and spray this on it. That's what we're going to do. That's what yeah, the Monday video is really good for topwater. I catch 3 nice bass in the lily pads, which is really nice, and I caught a bird. Stupid bird. Stupid. All right, so we got that ready, and we just need these pretty well dry because once I'm going to put the mesh on top of it, and when you do that, you don't want that black to come off of it, so you got to really dry it well in order to stencil it. So, okay, Connor, we'll see you. Yeah, Connor, you caught a 4-pound largemouth yesterday. Oh, that's fantastic. I need to catch a 4-pound. I needed something over 4 pounds because my personal best in largemouth is 4 pounds. So I need to catch something over 4 pounds. So that's why I went down to the lily pads, hoping I could get a big old bucket mouth. So, I mean, I've caught bigger fish, you know, but just not a largemouth. That 10-pounder, you know, last month was awesome. That was a German brown, though. All right, looks like we're getting close. Nope, not that guy. These guys feel pretty good, almost. Well, it depends where that heat is hitting, really. You just got to get them fairly dry, so I can put that mask on it and paint the scales on it. Let's see this other scale mask I got. Got another one down here. Whenever I go through these, I always think, oh, we'll do this one instead. I changed my mind. About the same size. Yeah, they're the same size. I love this mask. It was really so many patterns in here. Bought it on Amazon. You never know what you're going to get there. Might be a fun one to do on it. That'd be a fun one to do instead of scales. We'll do that one. Like I said, whenever I go through my, I mean, this is not even all. I burned a lot of them too. So it's like frog patterns and stuff. So let me see this. See what it looks like. I like it. Look at that. That actually looks pretty cool. Let's see. There. Yeah. Looks pretty cool. Looks pretty cool. I do a little this, little that. Yeah. Do different patterns. Because, we're just here we're having fun too. Paint something that'll catch fish. Okay, so we did that one. Oh, let's see. Let's put this one over it. Scales looks pretty cool. Show you guys in a second. Definitely more green. So, those are the scales. Yeah. There it goes. We'll do the scales on this one. It's cramping. Very cool. Okay, so we need, these do not have eyes. You gotta paint eyes on these. So this is so weird. So we're going to take some green. We're just going to make sure that the eyes are good. Make sure that they're green. And these you don't put eyes on, which is really a very different type of lure for me. Paint the eyes on. I had a frog like that. I had to paint the eyes on the frog. There we go. They're painted up. Voila. We're looking good, buddy. We are looking good. Clean my hands off, let those dry. I'm going to do those paddle tail swim baits, the new ones. Make those a crappie pattern. Look at all these baits. I'm surrounded by baits. What are we up to? 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 25, 30, 35, 40, 45 to 49 plus these 54. I know. Crazy, huh? It's just crazy. Mike, you're doing nuts. You're going nuts. Small, lipless, look really cool. Those will work really, really well. Look at that. That is so cool looking. Telling you. My baits catch fish. My baits catch fish. That's the way it is. When it comes down to it, you buy a bait to catch fish, right? You're not just buying it because it's pretty. Nope. Nope. That's not why you're doing it. You're buying it. Its whole purpose in life is to catch a fish. It's got no other purpose in life. Okay, Connery. Oh my goodness, look at all this. All right. Oh, those are pretty. Sometimes I get sort of stuck in a color theme when I paint. So, all right. So we got these. These are next. We'll do 2 of these. And I'm going to have to use 2 clips for these. So, come on. Come on out. There you go. Come on, baby. Do the paddle tails on them. They're really big. I really have high hopes for these. So we're going to do 2 of these. I'm going to use 2 clips on a swim. Just keep it from going nuts on me. There we go. That didn't work, did it? All right. Now, I'm going to have to, this weird clip, so I'm going to have to clip it like that on it. Strange, because there's only a 1 hook swim bait. So only 1 hook can go on this swim bait. Interesting, huh? So what we're going to do, we're going to do a dual base on it, white and black. And then we're going to do this color shift on it. And then we're going to add a magenta sort of in there as an accent. So we're just going to do, first white and then black. Always start with your lighter color first. And, oh, hello. Let's clean you out. Let's clean you out. And then we'll put the white and then the black in it. And I'm doing a lot of painting. Lots of painting. See, none of the chemicals I'm using are toxic. I don't have to worry too much about what I use. Although my lips and my tongue turn different colors as I'm airbrushing. Do breathe it in, but it's not toxic, so I'm good. All right. 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 So. I'm going to paint this white. So there's that. I can leave this in here and just put a little, put the black in there and just color it black. A little white is in there, so put a little bit of put some black and really darken it up because this is our base. I just need it darker up on the top. So even if it's gray, it's going to be a lot darker than the white, and that will make that color shift paint go nuts when we put it on there. So it's basically gray right now, so there it goes. So I just want the bottom to be a different shade. That's what I want. Now to clean it out. Clean, clean, clean. Gotta do a lot of cleaning when you airbrush. Clean it up, clean it out. Clean it out, clean it out. This is just water I'm putting through it right now. All right. Rinses it out. Cleans my hand off, and then we got to shake this up. I'm going to empty this because this is too full. Empty this. All right. It's good. I'm going to add some pearl magenta to this body too. Voila. All right. Anybody watching? No, just me. It's just me all by myself. Okay. This gotta shake for a while. 3 minutes or so of shaking this thing. Because this is just a lot of pigmentation in it. And it's gotta be well mixed before I spray it on. This will require a little bit of thinner too. There we go. And you'll see how this color changes from the belly to the back on this. It changes quite a bit. All right. Lots and lots of painting on that. I'm done with 20 already, more than that. So clean the tip off before I put it in the airbrush. Make sure I don't get any kind of sediments, any kind of flakes in there. So I get a nice easy flow. All right. This is called fastback green or blue or something like that. I've got another bottle somewhere up there. It's fantastic. I love this color. Really, really good because it color shifts from gold to dark green. So it's fastback green, I think it's called. All right. So now see it's the same paint. Okay, same paint, but look at that. Goes blue into that green. Just because the base is different really shows you the importance of picking the right base, and what you can do with two different bases, two colors. Big diff. I mean, looks like I used two different paints, but I didn't. I used this one paint with a different base to it, and it looks like I painted it with two different paints. Big difference in color. Big difference in color. Look at that. So blue into a green. So, and it's metallic, so it looks really cool. Problem, this paint will crack. So you gotta let it sort of dry on its own. And hold that, not too much heat on it. Really not too much heat. Unfortunately, hair dryers come off with heat. So, but we just sort of got it farther away from the hair dryer. So what I want to do now, there's a little bit left in here. We're going to put red in it, and that'll make it a purple. And we're going to use that sort of an accent on the fish itself. So, please close the lid, Mike. Oh my goodness, shaking it, it's going all over the place. That's not on me, so that's good. It's not like I have painter's pants on. Everything's usually pretty good closing the lid when it talks. All right. These take a while. I mean, that color shifting paint takes a while to dry. You see it's cracking a little bit under the heat. Strain the heat. It's right around the mouth, which is good because we're just going to accent it around there. Should have just a regular fan for these, What I should have. Okay, we're going to add some red to this. Change the color of that dramatically with adding a little bit of red to it. And yeah, it changes it so much. So now it's like a rich purple on it. Those Really. Okay. We're just doing the fins, the dorsal fins. We're accenting them, get them to set apart a little bit. We're gonna let that set. So we're gonna let it set. So, but I mean, you can see the fish itself is just really amazing. Really amazing fish. And it shifts color really beautifully. I'm going to do an accent line right down the middle of it, just to get more color on it. Yeah, God, it's beautiful. Really is beautiful. I know I keep saying that about my creations, but I really feel like they are. It's like a rainbow effect on it because of the red I put in here. It gives it I mean, it's hard for you to catch it on camera, but there is a true rainbow effect on the body. Wow. It's just wow. This is a wowzer. Definitely going to be more expensive. That's a $20 bait, easy. It is. It's a $20 bait, easy. I just love the fact it's got a paddle tail too. A soft paddle to the tail, because that's just going to make it just have that much more action in the water. Um, it's not just dependent on the joint in order to have its swim action. I mean, it's going to be forced, and that's going to look fantastic. Really, really good. It's going to look really good. Really good. All right, man, that's beautiful. Can't wait to see what I catch with those. That's an anything bait. I mean, that could be a German brown, could be a largemouth, could be a smallmouth. Um, it's an anything bait. It's like you get a hit, and let's just see what the fight is like. Awesome. Wow. That's all I can say is wow. It's a single hook too. It'll be interesting. You're gonna have to hit it right. Wow. I mean, that is a beautiful bait. Really is a beautiful bait. I mean, you guys have a hard time seeing that rainbow look, but it is dramatic because I mean, there's blue, there's the red, magenta, green, and then the color shift to a gold to it. It's just it's beautiful. This will definitely catch a fisherman. I think the pure action of it is going to catch a lot of fish. Like I said, I've never used this bait before, so it really, I gotta go out there and use it, see what I can do with it, how to fish it. When I sell a bait, I usually tell people how to fish it. Go slow, use jerk motions, twitch it, do things like that. It's just a lot of, you know, each bait has its personality, and you just got. And I talk about this in my videos that you just gotta work with the bait, not with your habit. So when you switch baits, you could be like burning it 1 second and then going agonizingly slow off of the next bait. You just got to fish the bait differently. Each bait has a personality. So it's just, you just got to know what you're working with. What you got to do, you got to know what you're working with. All right. Let's clean my hands off a little bit. Yeah, put eyes on these things. You got to put eyes on them. So those we wait, but these are dry. So, all right. So I'm gonna lay out the carpet here, and it's my towel, the towel of eyes. I'm gonna take the tape off the lip. I did these ones yesterday. Or was it the day before yesterday? It might have been the day before, because I don't know when I did them. But they're beautiful. That's gonna kill. Literally, it's gonna kill. These are gonna be fantastic. These will catch those smallmouths too. Love these. This really came out beautiful. All right. So there we go. Now we get to pick eyes, which is the fun part, actually. To be honest, I love picking out eyes, and I think right away I see a good eye for it. Yeah, I think I see a good eye for this one. Yeah, like it right away. Sometimes it just hits you, you know? It just hits you. So when you take some super glue, basically we're not even going to put a drop on you, just a tad. You know, try to do too much, because I want it to dry fairly fast so I can clear coat them. And super glue and clear coat, they don't really mix very well, I have found out. So, use a toothpick to slide it off the tweezers. And that looks beautiful. It really does. You know, the eyes give it life. Clear coat just gives it a lot of shine, like a wet look. And sometimes I put pigmentation in the clear coat, sometimes I don't. I think I'm not going to do pigmentation in this clear coat. I'm just going to go clear and just make everything shine like crazy, but without the sparkles. But look at that. I mean, it really does look very good. Looks really good. So we'll flip it over, do the other eye, hang them up to dry. It takes about an hour, and then they're ready to clear coat. It'll take me an hour just to do all these eyes. My goodness. So many. I mean, over 50 baits. So that's a lot of ice. Good thing I bought ice. Good thing I purchased more ice. God, that looks really good. It really does. You can ruin a bait by eyes or just set it off, you know. This is a sort of a burnt orange with a black pupil, and that's just perfect for this bait, the color of it. So, looks good. Looks real good. Can't wait to fish with that. Thing is, I have so many baits I love fishing with. When I'm out there, I have a hard time deciding which one to use because they're so much fun. All right, let's do this one. I love this one. This is another really good one. This will catch fish because I know I've got one similar to it, and it just catches fish all the time. I mean, if I want to catch something decent, then I just throw it out there and catch it. If I'm not playing with another bait, so. All right, so this one, let's look. Oh, I love these blue eyes. I really do. Let me see if it'll look good. No, we're going to go red eye on that. Yeah, we're doing red eye on that. I do love the blue eyes. We're going to go red eye. That's, yeah. Even though I love the blue, we'll figure it out. We'll maybe put those blue ones on those ones we just painted. Yeah, that just looks better. That just looks better. It just looks better with red. So that's what we're doing. Because, you know, it looks cool. And not too many fish have blue eyes, but it sure does look pretty. Don't flip, don't flip, don't flip. There you go, baby. That looks really good. So, really good eye. That's a good eye on it. Fish has a good eye. Fish has a good eye. Okay, let's do these orange and green ones. Okay, okay. Eyes, eyes, eyes. The eyes have it. The eyes have it. Man, I got a lot of beats. Well, I got to get them done because come Friday, I got to deliver them. And, you know, they just will be running out of baits in the store. To be honest, I'm surprised they've lasted 2 weeks. But, you know, we get a lot of these shallow divers and topwaters in the store. We got to get more and more and more and more and more because it's, you know, it's what's hitting right now is shallow and topwater. So I got to have more. I got to wait for these shipments, which came Friday. Uh, so I had to wait for this order. The spooks are going to look really good. You know these? That silver and that fluorescent. It's going to work really good. Those little guys. Oh my gosh, I can't wait to play with those. I really can't. I mean, those are going to be great. I got one rod up there, right? I got to do another rod. Got another one using my lures. Don't mind people using my lures, but I can't use my Cajuns. Cajuns are, they're mine. Nobody's allowed to use my Cajun rods unless you're a really good friend and somebody I trust. But a brand new fisher person, I did that recently. They snapped my Cajun in half on the dock. It's crazy. All right, let's get some eyes for you guys. Picking some eyes. Picking some eyes. Okay. What eyes in here? I think maybe just a clear, like silver. I don't know. That's what I'm thinking about. I know I've got them. Go through all this trouble and find out, this doesn't look very good. There they are. Oh, I got all these eyes. Let's see. Yep, perfect. Yep, yep, yep. All right. I know. And then there's clear coat, and then there's hardware. So, making a bait just takes a lot of stages, and the eyes have to be perfectly centered, the right eye chosen, and and using little things like super glue to help keep them on because I hate when eyes fall off of my baits, and I've had that happen, even with Six Sense, which is probably the best hard bait company out there for mass production. But they're not perfect. Even their clear coat gets hook rash on them, which I have plenty of that on my Six Sense bait. So, I mean, you cannot not have that kind of stuff. So it's like, but that looks really, really good. With that silver eye on it, it just looks really good. So let's do the other side. These silver eyes are really a good, if you don't know what to do, just put clear eyes on it because it looks good. And it's a common eye in real life for the fish. So it still looks natural instead of artsy. But I don't mind artsy. Nothing wrong with artsy. Lately, I've been watching a lot of chick flicks. I've just been more in that mood, I guess. Watch romantic comedies or old John Wayne movies. You can't go wrong with John Wayne. You really can't. Saw a movie recently, yesterday I think it was, Legend of the Lost with him and Sophia Loren. Forget how beautiful Sophia Loren was. She was just so exotic looking. Beautiful woman. It's a problem with Italian women. They're so pretty. They get you. And then they just turn mean. Never dated an Italian woman because I had two older sisters. And my mom, as wonderful as they really are wonderful people. I would not want to be married to any of them. Nope, nope, nope. Not a woman like that. All right, so we got those done. Bam, bam, bam. Okay, let's do these green ones. We'll do those with the same eye because they're the same blank. So that same eye. I'm going to take the cover off of the bill. So there we go. So tomorrow will be, actually this week I'm not even going to be in my boat, except for, well, Wednesday morning. I'll go out to lily pads and do some lily pad fishing in my boat before I come back and pick up a pontoon boat. Yes, I'll be in a pontoon boat um, Wednesday this week and Monday and Wednesday next week. And it's actually a bass buggy by Sun Tracker. So I have a, a live well on it, which is really nice. You know, if the girls want to keep their catch, they could have that. We'll take lots of pictures of the girls catching their fish, and their first fish ever. Um, Teach them how to tie, a Palomar knot and a improved fisherman's knot. So we'll keep it real simple. Both those knots are simple and easy to learn and easy to do. And they pretty much, that's the only two knots I use. All right, let's get these looking there and get some. See, these are imperfect. These really are for me, or give away to the girls or whatever. I don't give these away because I think I had a migraine when I painted these and the paint spattered out and stuff. And I don't know. I wasn't in the most coherent moment when I painted these. So they're not perfect, but like I said, I have one lure that isn't perfect and it catches more fish than just about any other lure I've painted, and big ones. So the fish don't care. This thing waggles all the way through the water. They don't see that it's got paint spatter on it. Nope. It will catch fish. So I'll just, I'll keep it for myself or give it away to somebody. They'll catch fish. I know they will catch fish. Great eye. It really is a very good eye. I think I got these from Lure Build. I usually get all of my stuff from Lure Build, although I had to go to Sugar Tit and Barlow's last week because lack of supply of the stuff I wanted, lure wise. And so I had to leave Lure Build for just an order. I have enough baits now, but I don't think I'll have to order for maybe the rest of the season. I don't know. We'll see. And maybe I can actually make a profit. I have yet to make a profit. I know it sounds weird, but all the stuff that I put on here and then I sell them at a wholesale price, yeah, I don't make a profit. Um, and I mean, it's just fun to do this for people. But hopefully now, some money can come in and I can make a profit. And by that BFS system, and I've yet to make a profit. Yes, I have had checks cut to me, but it all goes back into the business, which is what you kind of do when it's a new business. I mean, you don't take money out of a new business. You just get the money and you reinvest it in the business. Um, but it does pay, I mean, I don't buy lures anymore. So I guess, in that way I make a profit because I have to make lures for myself. I have to test them. I catch fish with them. And so I'm not spending $1,000 on lures, anymore. And I did. A lot of money on lures. All right, let's get these poppers going. Two different size eyes here. These poppers are, I mean, those beautiful poppers, you know. Bam. That's what I'm talking about right there, baby. It's beautiful. They really are. Those things are going to catch too. All right. Are these the right size for it? Let me see. No, not really. But I like red, so let me see if this is the right size. Yeah. Okay, we're going to go red on both of these. So I've got the right size eyes for that and that. Yeah. I know you. Again, you guys appreciate the work I put in each one of these lures. Because you watch me make the lures. And then when people go to the store and they spend $10 on a lure, you know, they don't understand all the work it goes into actually making one of these. But there's a lot of work, lots of steps. It takes days to make a lure. You know, eyes cost something, paint costs something, the blank costs something. Let alone, you know, how much do you think you're paying me? Not much. My time is almost free. I told you I haven't made a profit. I would definitely have made a profit if I sold them for retail. But I sell them wholesale to the store. So they can make a profit. And, you know, it's a resort, so a lot of people, they don't want, you want, it's a matter of selling them then, you don't want to sell them for too much money. Although I do have a $50 lure at the store. Those are larger, much larger lures, jointed, lots more detail in the paint. Lots of layers, very much like this brown, the largemouth right there. But that largemouth's for me. Like I said, I got to test it. I got three more of those six jointed baits. Um, and clear coating is going to take a lot of finesse on it because you just can't get the clear coat in between the joints. So you got to paint it delicately. But that is a beautiful, beautiful little bait. That's a beautiful bait. All right, so we got these. We got this. Let's do this one I was just talking about. This is a largemouth. And we're going to go with a clear eye on this one. That's too big. How about yellow? Maybe yellow, huh? Yeah, I like yellow on it. Yellow eyes are cool. Got to take the tape off. That's all right. So this one's going to be the hardest to clear coat. This bait because of all the joints. I mean, 6 sections. Can't get to that. Gotta go thin. So, I mean, it's a beautiful bait. It really is a beautiful bait. Turned out really, really good. So, I am looking forward to fishing with this myself. It is a diving one. It's got this big bill on it. So I expect it to go about 10 feet down, which will be interesting this time of year. But, it's got that big bill on it. Look at that big old bill. So really, really beautiful bait. All right, let's get these little guys. This is probably my most exciting bait that I got. This is a Plopper, Whopper Plopper. I know, so cool. And it's an ultralight, which is my favorite way of fishing. We got to paint a lot more. We got to paint all these because not only will these, well, they'll catch fish, but they'll sell like crazy. Because nobody's ever seen one. I've never seen one. It's a new thing for me. So let's put some red eyes on this one. Yeah, red. So let's put those red eyes on it. This is going to be I think this is going to be one of my favorite baits. I really do. I told you I love ultralight fishing. Something fun. And then ultralight topwater fishing, even more fun. It's just more fun. When you see a bass jump onto your bait out of the water and hit it, and you're just bringing it in from beginning to end. Topwater is the most fun fishing. That's why those girls are going to love tomorrow, because I'm going to start them out that way. They're going to be bass fisher women, whether they know it or not right now. And when they go back to their dad, which I think he lives in Florida, that's great bass country. So it'll be perfect for them. I mean, look at that. That is a beautiful, beautiful bait. It's a beautiful bait. It really is. It's gorgeous. So we're just going to such a pretty bait. Gosh, such a pretty bait. And well designed. See, a lot of people don't like ultralight because they don't like catching smaller fish. But when you're on a light rod, everything feels bigger. So whether it's a big fish or not, it feels big. And so what's the difference? Do you want to brag to somebody? Is that what you want to do? You just want to tell them, look, I caught a 5-pounder or I got a 10-pounder. But the thrill of catching a 2-pounder on light tackle is the same as catching, 5-pounder or something. I mean, it's just, it feels the same. It fights better, and it's just, you got to play it longer. You can't just muscle them in, It requires technique and skill where, heavy, if you're working with a medium heavy or extra heavy or something like that, rods, and you're working with, 20 to 50-pound braid line, okay, it's great to hook it. It's easy to pull it in because you just muscle it through. Um, it doesn't require a lot of skill, to be honest, to catch a 10-pounder on an extra heavy or medium heavy gear. Doesn't. But if you caught that same fish on light gear, okay, that just gets you a lot more respect. It just does. It makes a big difference. All right. So, okay, so we got this, and this. All right, we got to get these browns done. Got to get the browns done. All right, let's get these up here. God, this little guy's gonna catch. She's just gonna catch a ton. It's just gonna catch a ton. These wake baits are a guarantee too, because I catch stuff with them all the time. And I lost it. I lost mine. I gave one away and I lost the other one, so I pay no more. It's a nice thing about being your own bait maker. If you lose it, make another one. It's gonna be great. Oz. Well, I made 5 of them. Good. One's for me. Got to make more of these. About 25 of them, so we just got to make more of these. So I can deliver a bunch of these wake baits on Friday. Because anybody can fish a wake bait, whether you're 5 years old or 55 years old. Everybody fishes a wake bait and catches something. So somebody's coming. Okay, there. Okay.
I don't necessarily want to be on TV though.
Okay. You stay there. You're not on TV.
But I want to talk to you about the estimate for the yard.
Oh. All right, guys. I'm going to leave you. Finish all these eyes.